2 months ago, I posted a video about not having come out to my family at age 60. I've come out to everyone else, all my jobs, the internet, but I never came out to my parents before they died, and I never came out to my two sisters or my nephew who's an adult, my niece who's an adult. And that video was one of my most viewed videos. Let's see, 966 views, when my videos don't usually get more than 100 usually. Yes, my channel is pretty much a flop, but that video for me did really well. It hasn't hit 1,000, but it's close. And it got comments, and I never read them. Why didn't I read them? I'm scared. I get scared. Ridiculous? I know. Yes, it's a comment on the internet. It's not having to talk to someone face to face, but just the fear of judgment, I guess, is something that I don't want to deal with. But today I'm going to deal with it because I think some of the comments are probably supportive. Because, do you see the fly? The fly is circling me. It's circling my dying channel, the carcass of my dying channel. Anyway, let's get some, let's look at the video, and read the comments and, respond. Because people that took the time to reply to this video deserve a response, right? Okay, I see there are not that many comments, but there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, all right. So we have comments on my coming out. I haven't come out to my family yet at 60. Okay, first comment, I think they go backward. So someone said, some people don't deserve the truth. All right, I guess that's true. Although I don't think that applies to my sisters, my two sisters, and even to my parents, who by the end, they were not supportive when I was young, but by the time I was an adult and before they died, they were kind, and I'm sure that they knew that I was gay, and we couldn't bring it up and they couldn't bring it up, but I think they deserve the truth. My sisters certainly haven't done anything. These flies, man. My sisters haven't done anything to show me that they are prejudiced against me. I'm sure they know. And yeah, I think they deserve the truth, or not necessarily deserve, but I guess deserve. That's an interesting choice of words. I would say yes, they deserve the truth. They've been good people and haven't been abusive to me, and I know they know that I'm gay. So, all right, first comment down. Okay, second comment. This goes layers deep. Have you been to trauma therapy? I think CPTSD is fairly evident. You have developed to be overly calm, keep your emotions to yourself. That is so true. That came from being a child and um, growing up in a family of um, where we basically were told to don't cry or I'll give you something to cry about. Keep your problems to yourself, deal with them yourself. So I grew up always taking care of things myself and not showing anybody if I was upset or worried or sad to the best of my ability. Uh, it's an issue when you try to talk about your emotions. It's a lot. It's not your problem, and how your family reacts to you coming out. Let go of the burden. Is it a burden? I guess it is a burden because, like, my sister was just here visiting a couple months ago, and I'm on good terms with her. I like her. I think she's got her stuff together for the most part. I really admire that. Um, she's got her life together in ways that I don't, and she's a little bit younger than me. She's about a year and a half younger. She's a good person. She's always very kind to me. She's the one who reaches out to connect with me and my other sister to keep the family together. And so, yeah, I guess it is a burden because I feel like I have to watch what I say when I see her. And I think it would be a gift to her as well as to me to just be honest, and then I don't have to be so secretive and on guard with everything that I say. So, yeah, that's a good comment. All these comments so far are good, and I appreciate them. And I'm really sorry that I didn't get back to these comments, and I really should write physically to these commenters. Let's see. Well, IMO judgment is far too present in everyone, in my opinion. Okay. In my opinion, judgment is far too present in everyone, whether it be about others or towards themselves. Perhaps it's best to replace judgment with observational skills and then just listen to people. And though you are speaking to a camera, people are hearing what you have to say. That's a good thing. Cheers. I I I agree. Um, we're judgmental. Everyone's judgmental. We say we're not, but we are. I'm judgmental. Everything I see, I'm judging in my mind, whether I say it out loud or not. Um, yeah, I judge, and so everyone judges me. And I'm sure when they see a video that I make, they're judging me in one way or another. The way I judge everyone I see on video too, and not necessarily judgment in a bad way. It could be judging them as, wow, that person's really smart, or I really admire that person, or it could be negative. And I do agree that letting go of some of that, the need to be so judgmental with every single thing that we see is a good way to live, and it would help us all to be a little bit more peaceful and yeah, a little more zen. I mean, judging, obviously there are certain things, judgment saves our lives. When we judge a situation to be unsafe, and so we stay away from it, obviously. But I know this comment is more talking about judging someone for being gay or their lifestyle. It's not really a gay lifestyle. I never, yeah. Anyway, all right, let's move to the next one. I'm sure they know it. Yes, you're absolutely right. They know for sure. 100%. I would be willing to bet a large amount of money that yes, they do know. But still, yet, there we go. Okay, another one. This is crazy. I wonder why your parents' sister never brought it up. You made it so obvious, especially after the one bedroom apartment. Yeah. So I told the story in the video about my mom and sister visiting me and my boyfriend at the time, Christopher, and we shared a one bedroom apartment with a queen bed. And yeah. Were they in denial and scared to face reality of you being gay? I don't know if they're in denial. I just think it's the way our family has always been, and I'm not sure where this comes from. My grandparents, maybe it was just a culture of not talking about your problems. Keep it to yourself. Nobody needs to know your business. That's how we grew up. There's James. James, calm down. So yeah, I don't think they're in denial, but I do think that we just don't talk about stuff like that. Scared of putting you under the spotlight, yeah, because we don't know how to talk about feelings or anything in my family. Your sister obviously knows, like you said, and let her know when she comes to visit. I think she's waiting to hear it, and I can tell she loves you. You're right, she does. She loves me. I don't know if she's waiting to hear it, but in a way, I do feel like she would be relieved and happy if I just would tell her. And I didn't tell her. That visit was weeks ago, and honestly, I didn't tell her. So, okay. Keep strong for mental health. Nothing perfect. Human in the world. Always support your channels too. Lovely. Okay, thank you. Keep strong. Yes. We all do it, right? We all have to do it. We all do our best. I know everybody has problems to deal with, even the people who you would deem as successful, and in a lot of ways, everybody's got worries and problems. But thank you so much. That was a very sweet comment. Okay. Hey, I get you. I really do. I have to eventually come out to my child, which is a whole can of worms. Wow. That's hard to even find information about because the search results are always about children coming out to parents. Wow. That's intense. That's intense to have to come out to your child. Wow. And there you go. You never know. You never know what somebody else's situation is. Okay. Thank you for your video. Hope things get easier for you. You have really great thumbnails. Well, thank you. I do enjoy making the thumbnail, although I think often the thumbnail is way better than the actual video. So that's a problem. But thank you for your support. Hope it gets easier. Well, I don't know if anything ever gets easier, really, because I feel like once in life you get over one hurdle, you get the next one to overcome. So, I mean, my life is not torture. Although I may be a little overdramatic sometimes, and it may seem like I'm saying my life is torture, but um, I mean, I'm relatively comfortable, peaceful, lucky in a lot of ways. Okay, I came out as gay at 17. I was always scared I was going to lose my family and friends, and I came out, everything if I came out, but one day I decided to choose myself. My mom and sister said they always knew, but wanted to let me come out on my own time. That's so sweet. I hope it's what you truly want. You'll come out to your sister and students one day. I hope the weight gets lifted off your shoulders. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. That's very brave, I think, to come out at 17. Um, yeah, that's very brave. And I think uh, that's great that your family was supportive. Although I think some people wouldn't have the same experience coming out at 17. They probably would maybe even lose their family. I, by the way, have a friend who's from Saudi Arabia, and he's actually getting married to his boyfriend in a couple of weeks, but he's not out to his family. They're in Saudi Arabia still, but it's a whole different culture. So I know that we all have our own individual experiences, but thank you so much for your comment. And I'm happy for you that you're able to come out at 17. And I don't know how old you are now, but to live freely since that time. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I'm a 27-year-old gay black man, and sometimes I find it difficult to share that part of me, especially with family. I feel you. I understand. It's something different about family. I don't know if it's just that you sort of rely on them, and the thought of potentially losing them is so scary, and that's why it's harder to come out to your family. I mean, I have no problem coming out in work situations, not my teaching job. And with my students, I don't think it's really necessary for me to come out because I teach online. I don't even see them in person. And it's really, it's not relevant, and I don't think it would do anything except make the class uncomfortable for them. So it's not necessary. I don't feel uncomfortable really with my students, although it may have come across that way in the video. Yeah, with my students, it doesn't. I don't. And especially when I was teaching Chinese students in the past, and they were little children, there's no need for me to confuse them with that. little kids in China that I will never see in person. But my Korean adult students either. Really, I don't feel like some of them I think would be cool with it. But it's not our classes are so short. We need to work on other things, not talk about me so much. But yeah, family is scarier, in my opinion, than coming out to friends or even coworkers. Oh, I mean, I'm a little. It's a little skewed for me because James, because because I live in West Hollywood, at work in West Hollywood, or West Hollywood adjacent, and there's so many LGBTQ people around that every job I've had, there've been at least one or two others. So it professionally, it's been easy. And on the internet, I mean, if I'm going to make a channel where I'm just talking and sharing my life and my thoughts, that's such an important thing for me to express in my videos. So the internet, yeah, I'm fine with it. And the only funny thought I just had is that, I haven't told my sisters that I'm gay, but what if they saw my videos? I mean, I'm pretty sure they haven't, but that'd be pretty funny, right? If my sister had watched the video, how she was coming to visit, and I was afraid to come out to her, and she had seen it. I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Anyway, that's it. I think that's all the comments, 12 comments, which for me is a ton. And I'm so sorry I didn't respond to them earlier, because there was not one mean comment in that entire bunch. And no one was judgmental. And that's I think what I fear the most. When I see comments pop up, my first thought is always, James, my first thought, James, quiet. My first thought is always, oh no, someone's going to say something mean. And I do get the occasional comment that's rude and kind of hurts my feelings, or is like, ugh, like a knife in the heart kind of vibe. But mostly people are really sweet and supportive. And I'm appreciative. And I'm going to write back to these comments, because I think these people deserve it. They took the time. And I owe them that. So I'm going to get to doing that now. And thank you for watching. And is there anything we can learn? Let's learn that people are good. People are kind. And I guess we don't have to automatically assume that everyone is against us. Which I guess I do. That's why I'm afraid to read comments. But thank you for watching.